Welcome back to the Necrotic campaign. Where we last left off, we were ambushed by a human guard, and I didn't know there was a cutscene after, so that was a bad place to stop. But we're back, and continuing on. Excellent work, Hebob. Now we know that there are humans skulking about. That won't catch us flat-footed next time. I've never actually seen a human before. Meddlesome pests they are. Simple-minded creatures that understand nothing about the world they inhabit. Only their death and awakening can they approach their true potential. This one did not seem that impressive. Few of them are. Still, they can be quite tedious. So Still, they can be quite tenacious, so don't underestimate them. We will proceed with vigilance. Oh my god, why can't I read that sentence? Lead on, Edie. I'm sorry. I'm not used to reading that many big words. Dyslexia. Hint. When you explore a dungeon, there are limited to 3 lives. Losing each encounter remove 1 of your lives. When you lose your last life, you leave the dungeon. However, the mythical energies that swirl around Cabron Castle from the fallen shard prevent you from losing a life in this dungeon. Additionally, there are no penalties for losing a game on the first battle encounter in any dungeon. Continue to explore location to complete a dungeon. What happens if you lose all 3? Does that mean that you have to start the dungeon over? Do you lose all loot that you've gained progressing through? Interesting. A decrepit gate is a serious state of despair. We're going to go in. The floor of the inner bailey is covered with moss and fallen bricks. Well, we're going to walk on in. So it seems that the sleeper shards are curiously about what fell from the sky. Sleepers? We call humans sleepers because they cannot hear the chant of the shard. Once humans meet their final sleep, as do they all, then they can become awakened. If the humans were smart, they would just leave us alone. The humans are zealots who are obsessively driven by warped and dangerous notions of horror and valor. If they keep to themselves rather than persist with their incessant interference with us necrotic, we would not have had to form the Underworld Alliance and invade the surface realms. The humans that was guarding the gate seemed terrified of me. It is possible he recognized you, or rather, recognized the human you used to possess that body you were using. Perhaps you were a great warrior or famous noble before you were awakened. Humans do not understand us, and they became irrational when they see someone they knew before the final sleep walking around again, I should say. Blah, blah, blah. We cannot allow the humans to get their hands on the orphan shard. I agree. This seems to be nothing in this bailey but piles of stones. Let's press onward. Interesting, so there's just areas that can be story-driven. I honestly would like to see areas that are story-driven, like letting you know ahead of time, but I think that kind of ruins the surprise of events. Like, oh, a buccaneer! The eastern gate is guarded by another well-armed human, apparently on a boat. He shouts at your approach and begins charging towards you, weapons raised. Amusing. Alright, so we have a swashbuckler, puts target troop into its controller's hand, it gets +1 cost. Oh, I want that ability. Alright, pay 5, it's gone, +1 cost. To be fair though, he is essentially the card incarnate, but they had to up the price. At least he's not a 2-2. I wonder if I'm always going to go first during this first dungeon. I'll keep hand. I can play both of those, it looks like. Inju. I never really noticed the race on that. I just thought it was just a normal elephant. With a nice little, body. Standing up with a stick. Monk robes. I don't know what I expected, honestly. I didn't take a second. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's normal. I see elephants all the time. Just yesterday I was talking to a monk elephant and he was like, I was like, yes, greeting to you, Maja. That was a really awful joke. I am so sorry. Ugh. Alright, so that's 1-3 with flying. So he is playing blue, probably blue-white. Go here. Roar! Okay, so we're gonna kind of have this standoff for a few turns. Damn, I like that effect of the shards melting into the little center here. Oh no, one life, whatever will I do? Alright, there's 2 of them now. That's kind of getting me scared. Ew, you... 3-5? There's so much better cards. Yeah. Steadfast Knight, or the Stalwart. Attempt to attack again. He's gonna block. There's no reason not to. But I gotta kind of keep that pressure on him. Alright. I can outrace you. It's not a big deal. Okay, that's 3 birds. That we will go. Did I not? Ah, I just get fucking attacked. Sorry, not. I'm not reading what priority I'm taking. Oh, when he bounced it, that son of a bitch. Alright, we'll just die, turn into Phantasm. Okay. Let's not double tap that. And attack 4. Gain almost the amount of damage he's dealing to me each turn. Oh, man. Oh, that's the kind of like summoning sickness effect. I thought that he had like special like smoke particles coming off him. That was really kind of like, oh man, that's awesome. Still looks really cool. All right. Maybe what I want to do is this turn play the blow cap, swing with the board. See if the Phantasm has flight. If not, it has flight, and then we will sacrifice the float cap to the Phantom next turn and make it a 4/4 and be able to block the majority of that. Cool. Thank you. 6 birds. Sacrifice. And do that. And swing. Part of me wants to... I should have put lifelink on there now that I thought about it. Next turn, it's not a big deal. We've got such a huge lead. Oh, that's not bad. Run! Where's your birds now, Buccaneer? Even though Buccaneer doesn't make sense for this area, neither does its deck full of birds, and I haven't seen a single Buccaneer card in the deck. I don't... This is an interesting encounter to say. I think every card... No, he has... He has a mutate. But other than that... Just end it. And swing! I think I would have won a turn earlier, but I'm an idiot. Hello? Hello? So, technical difficulties. The game froze right before I was going to give a killing blow to the Buccaneer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip ahead until after I beat that fight again and continue on. That was ridiculous. And of course, it didn't happen like at the beginning of the thing. It's right at the end when I'm about to win that it just is like, I'm not going to calculate damage. I think it's because I insulted him and called him a really bad Buccaneer. Anyways, I will see you after that battle. Alright, it didn't break on me this time. Shocker, shocker. Do you hear that? The chant of the shard grows louder. The orphan shard cries out to be rescued from the humans. It must be a fallen sapphire. Aye, and if the humans have already taken possession, they are not likely to hand it over without resistance. That wouldn't be an issue. And finally, the last area would be the Tower of Pensworth. And you can see the, looks like the shard. Oh, that guy looks kind of like a douche. I hope that's not a card that they modeled art after anybody real, because I feel bad, but like the first thing's like, ooh, hello there. I am Prince Charming. Would you like to come in for some tea? Actually, I'll use that voice. Halt, villains. I am Gareth Kay of Warren Citadel, Captain of the Crimson Chimera Guard, sworn in the honorable services of His Royal Majesty. I don't know what any of that means, and I don't care. I love my character already. He is a smartass. By decree of the Ardent Coalition, I have confiscated this meteoric shard in the name of King Gabriel, supreme ruler of Karoth. Stand down, fool. Craben Castle is a human keep, built by ancestors. The multitude of souls were killed where we stand more than 2 centuries ago as a result of an incursion that your kind started. You are trespassing and murderers. This is your final warning to leave this sacred keep with your life. The orphan shard is not yours to claim. Very well. In the name of King Gabriel, I shall endeavor to end your wicked lives once and for all. I think his voice changed, but I kind of like how he's just like, oh, and then he's just like, oh. My voices, you're gonna hear with a lot of the same voices. Troops you control get +1/+1 this turn. When a troop you control is inspired, gain a charge. Oh boy. Alright, so this is the boss battle. Let's see what we can actually fight here. The opponent chooses to play. God, he's so smug. I don't like you. This hand. That's not bad. Unless I get a flyer. I got a decent amount of mana. Hopefully we can draw into something good. Of course. God, I hate that card. Fine. Okay. Get it. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my god, I just noticed its sound effect. It's just like all happy and then it goes boop! And then it dies. It's kind of depressing. But it's that happy kind of depressing. I don't know what that means. Ignore me. Don't ignore me. That's the whole reason. I'm recording this at like 1 in the morning right now, the night of launch, so... Take that. Haha. Oh, God. The way the attack indicator makes him look like he has the sparkling teeth in the corner, like, hello, I am prettier than you. Wink. Okay. Fine. Attack me. Jerk. Well, best course of action. Attack. Depending on what he blocks, I'm going to bravery it, get a decent trade. Oh, blow cap, okay. So we do the trade. I could call to the grave it back to 2/2 for 2, but I think I want to kind of want to keep that until I get something a little bigger, because right now my hand is a little tight. I haven't really used his power yet. Rawr. It's a poke-off! It's a poke-off! He isn't really doing anything different in this battle. I haven't seen any special cards or anything to make this fight stand out. Again, this is probably, you know, because it's the beginning of the dungeon, but it's kind of boring. Don't get me wrong, like, the hero power is great, but he hasn't done enough to actually make this a challenge. He's hit me every single turn. He's hit me 5 turns in a row, but it's only been with a 1/1. He hasn't buffed it. He hasn't done much to benefit from that +1/+1. And I'm not sure what he's putting into his hand. The only other cards I've seen is, well, 3 now. That's the Knight and the Chimera Outrider. Oh, that's not good. So we're gonna have another blocker. Hooray, hooray, hooroo. Has priority. We're going to attack. Force him to block here, and then afterwards we'll use our deal 2 damage. We'll take 1, and then I get a 1/1 flyer. So, I really like my combat ability. It has the potential to gain health and also has the potential to clear out the board. So there's a lot of cool combos you can do with that. Ow! It hurts me. It hurts me so much. Alright, now we got the 2/4. Come on, something useful. You are... okay. Pokey. The battle continues. I don't really have anything decent to bring back. Okay. Interesting. Bringing back that 2/2 is really tempting at this point. Ah. Yeah, it's fine. Getting that sad fast wouldn't be too bad, but you would just block it and then nothing would happen. Is there just a ghost passing by a dude on a bird and they're just kind of like, woo, I'm gonna get you first. Woo, I'm gonna hit you with my ghost bird ghost thing. I don't know what I was visualizing, but that's totally not what I was expecting. So we'll attack. Kind of glad that didn't come out before the other guy, so we'll do that. I know it's not supposed to stack, but maybe I might want to give this guy vigilance. I'm sorry, steadfast. I might use magic turns every now and again. I apologize. Boom. Steadfast. Why is it telling me to declare? Okay. It's a new release. It's alright. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. Okay, so is it 2? Really? Huh. Oh, for next turn to block. I think this is a good time to play. Grave opportunity. Oh, I can't bring that other card back to get a second or another phantom. Interesting. Hello. Oh, I love this guy. You may put a centaur, and then opposing champion, my master gets +1/+1. The wording on this card is great. My master, so you know it's tied to the bird keeper man. So what can I do with him? Nothing right now. Can't block. One more. So we got rid of the combo between him and the bird, which is good. Alright, we got flying. So we win next turn. Unless he decides not to block. That is the reasonable choice. Get rid of those two, and victory is ours. Of course you top deck a bird to make sure I have to work for it. I hate you. I hate you, Garth. Garth. Wayne's World, excellent party time. And so... Did I win? I won! Cool. So I believe that is the end of the first dungeon. Yes, it is. Excellent work. If the human could fight half as well as they bolster about their stupid king, they would actually pose a challenge. What now? I know it would be difficult for you to separate yourself from the chant of the Shard, but one of us must head back to the necropolis to give Maragarum a full report. Understood. Hurry, the humans may be dense, but they are also persistent. Be off. Farewell, Edie. Is that the end of it? Alright. I was Shinhair for a second. Yep, I'm back to me. Your quests have quest book. You can track progress here. So we'll continue. You can complete your first quest. Characters that have quest resolutions have a question mark above their head. Double click. And then we're gonna travel over to Will here. Ugh. I gotta give myself a second. I can't yawn while I'm whispering. I await your reports. Edie and I followed the chant of the Shard to the orphan. And did you manage to secure it? I actually want to see some other choices here. We could say we fought our way through the onslaught. A few humans made a feeble attempt to stop. I'm arrogant. Few humans made a feeble attempt to stop us. They failed. Their kind never misses an opportunity to be obstructive. In any case, you have performed a great service for our kind. What will be done with the recovered orphan shard? The shard shall be added to the collective in Nagan. that you are fresh awakened and have not been to the great city of the Shards yet, so I recommend you make your way there when you can. Vosalov is glorious. I shall do so. I think we already learned about Vosalov. Oh, cool. We made it to level 2, and we got Kraben Castle Pack. Open. So... Oh, cool! So, Edie is her own card. When your power is shifted onto a troop you control, you get +2, and a random opposing troop gets -2. Okay, so that's like her, actual hero power. And then we got Call to the Grave, and another Spy is actually really good. He's okay. I need to get more shift cards to make him viable. Shards of Fate, always good for a multicolored deck. And then 150 gold, 5 experience, 5 XP. Word has spread quickly of how skillfully you managed to control the situation in Craven. This is impressive achievement for a fresh young awakened. Yes, it is. I have a new assignment for you. One that will take you far from here and allow you to explore the wider world your own discretion. The only reason we knew about the shard in Craven was a scout who happened to see it drop from the sky. Did other shards fall that we do not know about? We need to send explorers out to look. Where should I start? You're not going to find anything underground, so you should head up to the surface. Try to find evidence of a fallen shards. Go wherever your search leads you and report back when you uncover. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm trying. So, are you ready to travel to the Forlorn Woods now? You may not be able to return to the Necropolis for a long time. I don't think we can do anything else right now, so might as well go see the open world. Oh, wow. Into the woods. This adventure map, this is the first of many areas you will uncover in Sport Entrath. Okay. You may access your card manager at any time in adventure map. Now you, so you can access it outside of a dungeon, but once you're in a dungeon, you cannot edit it. You just gained your first level, increase your level, you've granted a talent point. Okay. Oh, wow. Alright, so these are our skills. The talent grid allows you to unlock new classes, specific cards, and abilities that will allow you to personalize how you increase your in power. Hover over the talent to see what they do. Each time you level, you will earn talent. Excuse me. Each time you level, you will earn a new talent point. You can view your available numbers of talent points here. Left click on a talent to acquire it for the talent point cost. Some talents cost more than others, so you may need to spend more points. When you're happy, you may save talents. If you need to reset your talent choices, you can use the reset button to return your talents points. You earn a free refund when you level up, and you can spend gold for additional talent refunds. Sweet. I like that function. The ability where every time you level up, because you don't know what's in tier 2 or tier 3 yet. So when, you know, that comes out, or if you unlock that and you're like, wow, this doesn't synergize very well with anything up there, you could totally switch around. That is fantastic. Okay, you can't choose to go first, but you get +5 health. At the start of your game, if you have 10 or more troops in your deck and or hand, 25% of the troops in your deck have trained. Your trained troops have +1/+1. So that's good for a deck that you're going for that has a lot of like rush abilities to it. We have Warlord, 2 points +1 damage. Battle deals 1 more damage. That's actually not bad, but that costs 2 points. Battles cost 1 less. Ooh. A 4 cost deal 2, possible gain 2 isn't a bad choice. When you play a warrior, gain a charge. Your battle begins with 2 charges, -7 health. I really like that. Actually, before I choose, Oh! I guess I chose it. Let's actually look at the deck manager really quick. This card in your collection have been pre-filled according to your current champion shard alignment and deck restrictions. Not all your cards are valid to use in the deck, such are not displayed. Oh! I got my collection! Neat. Okay, so my PvP cards can be used in PvE alongside promos. I haven't unlocked any cards from Frostring Arena. I haven't been lucky enough to get any. But that's super helpful. Anyways, that was the first of hopefully many dungeons we will encounter on our travels through the Necrotic campaign. It's very interesting so far. You get a lot of kind of like exposition dumps on the lore, but at the same time, when you're jumping into like a game like this, you're really either going to get A, a cutscene, or B, kind of snippets. And I'm excited to see what other races have as well. Maybe we could do multiple races going on at the same time, but I think it might be good to focus on one first and then kind of branch out as the series progresses. Anyways, this has been Water Elemental, that has been Hebob, and this has been the Necrotic campaign. See you guys next time.